Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. This is a live YouTube streaming video podcast by Star Wars fans for Star Wars fans. And today we're going to be continuing our episodic review of Star Wars Andor with Season 1, Episode 3, Reckoning.
So good. Such a good
This
episode.
is fucking good.
It's just a perfect payoff to the first two episodes setup. You know, and all it does is make you want more. Like after you're done watching it. So
yeah, absolutely.
Directed by Toby Haynes, written by Tony Gilroy, released September 21 last week. Let's walk through what happened here. I did not get a chance to rewatch this at all today, so I'm going off of memory and notes.
It's same. I've only ever watched any of them once because I just haven't been home.
Yeah.
But starts off with Rail arriving on Ferrix, meets up with Cassian in the factory, which, god damn it, that factory, I want to squat there. Like, that looks like
setting.
It would be so goddamn cool to hang out and, like, you know, smoke cracking or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, so Karn and Moss also arrive with a shit ton of security officers, who are all just pumped up after that amazing speech that he gave. God, that was so terrible to watch.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, just shut up. Shut up. They're already there. They're working for you. Just leave the fuck alone. But yeah, so they confront Marva, and she's like, nope, I got nothing. It's like, Cassian who? I don't know this guy. That
never heard of this. What do you mean?
Allegedly my son. Yeah. And just, man, they're fucking assholes and they all deserve to die just by making her cry and then scaring the droid. Like, they should have a firing squad right outside and just line them all up and shoot them in the dick.
Yeah.
Don't even kill them. Just shoot them in the dick.
That's rough. That's rough.
Then they got to live the rest of their life without a dick.
Yeah.
But that's what they get for making her cry.
All right, I'll buy it. I mean, they're assholes anyway. They kind of deserve it just by their nature.
Pretty much.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Fucking secure.
And I mean, the nice thing is, you know, silver linings, a lot of them do die, so that's awesome.
It's true.
But yeah, so Cassian, I mean, it's a pretty light episode. Like, I'm looking at the notes, it's like, fuck, there really isn't shit to this.
Well, what was great was the interaction between Cassian and Rail. Like, it's like he was being interrogated, and Cassian the whole time is like, wait a second. I thought you were here to buy something from me, and now you're asking me how I got it? None of your goddamn business how I got it. Just pay me. Like, give me the money. Let's get the fuck out of here. And, like, Karn and Mosk, they intercept this communication from Cassian, and so they, like, sort of, I don't know, geolocate his fucking, they, like, look on Google Maps, they're like, there he is. So they, like, swarm on it. So in the middle of this sort of interrogation where Cassian really, it could be a setup for all he knows, which I thought was like such a cool way.
Taking it.
Yeah. I thought that was such a cool way of him doing it.
That whole interaction's so great. Because, like, he's like, what the fuck is going on? Just pay me. I'm trying to leave. No, I got questions. I'll give you more money, you fucking idiot. Just tell me how you got it.
Yeah, I'll give you 1,000 more credits. And he's like, wait, what? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Seems
so good.
But yes, please. Yeah, and we already said this was already a teased scene before the series ever even came out. But being able to sit here and just sort of soak in the scene, knowing where it's going to go, but now we get to instead focus on the characters and their interplay together. It was just such good acting. It was so well delivered. Everything. He's like, they're so fat and content. You know, like how why would anyone like me be able to just walk in and take whatever I want? But that's how you do it. Like, they have no need. They're overflowing with, like, whatever stuffs, you know, things, desires. Starpath unit is the name of what it was. Is that supposed to be like a hyperspeed thing, or, like, I don't understand what's so special about that.
I think it's a navigation unit.
Right, but what would make it any more special than any other? I don't like what makes it special.
It's Imperial. I don't fucking know. It's got the cool logo on it, so everybody's just like, shit, that's shiny. I like
it's got the cog. That's
all
you need.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my guess would be just because, of course, the Emperor keeps everything close to the cuff. Like, it's got to have special secret Imperial things on there that most, you know, Navi computers don't have.
Yeah.
But again, that's my guess.
But they didn't
I
end
mean,
up
for all I
getting
know,
it,
it
did they?
really could just be the fucking sigil, because he even made such a big thing about that. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's still even got the thing on it. It's intact.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's like a weird collector. You're like, oh, that's the maker. It says it right there. I know it's real.
Mhm.
This is like a weird edition of Traveling Roadshow. What's that PBS series? The Antiques Roadshow?
Yeah, Antiques Roadshow.
Like,
Straight
you could
up.
get this for 3,000. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's totally what this is. But then he's like, well, fuck the unit. How about you come and join us? Like, I'm part of something called the Rebel Alliance, and I think you would get along with some people. And
But I just loved how the whole fucking time Cassian's just like, no, you're buying this. Let me get this. As the building's fucking exploding and everything's falling apart, and he's almost getting hit with all these engine pieces and shit. He's getting that goddamn piece sold.
it was
And
such a good
good
setting.
on him, man. He's a fucking hustler. I get it. And just that line of just acting like you belong there, like that's pretty much how I live my life. I just act like I belong there, and people don't question it, and it's gotten me through almost 40 years, so it's pretty good to live by.
All right. Well, it clearly works. Every time I'm around you, I feel like you belong there. like yeah, of course. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining live, man. So I can't remember. Did they end up getting the unit, or did they have to abandon it because all those troopers were like, the security officers were sort of swarming them?
I want to say he grabbed it,
Okay.
but I could be wrong, because he went after it quite a few times.
Yeah.
And Rail even is like grabbing him and be like, no, we got to get the fuck out of here, dude. I literally set charges around this entire fucking place. It's going to blow up. We need to get out.
It was so fucking good.
Yeah.
The entire like setup of just the trading of fire back and forth, and then the environment having to duck and dodge, and like it is like the greatest. That had to be so much fun to run through with the actors. Like,
fuck yeah.
I wish there was just
imagine.
a course, like an obstacle course like that that I could
Hell
just
yeah.
get in on, like a laser tag or some shit. I don't know. I'd still do it. I think it'd be fun.
I would do that in a heartbeat, definitely.
So they end up escaping, and they head back to Marva's because she's awesome and she's like the best mom ever. She makes them cookies or something, I guess. I don't know. And I guess you just get that when you're rescued as a kid. Like, you're just like, okay, mom, you're a good person. Let's see. They went back to Marva's, where they subdued Karn. I am mixed up with who Karn is.
No, so Karn, that's the main dude, isn't it?
Okay.
And
the main
that
security
shit,
officer.
That shit was great, because he's freaking the hell out. He's being, oh shit, I'm way over my head. I shouldn't have done this. I'm gonna hide right here. And Cassian just walks up and click. Hey, you should drop your shit right now before I fucking blow your head out. And just watching that dude, like the shell shock of it, it was so beautifully done. Like, just walks out in the middle of a battlefield like nothing's going on.
Yeah.
And he's just million mile stare. God, it was beautiful.
You know that's going to stay with him too.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to.
Well, I mean, that's
change
his career
him.
just ended.
Yeah.
Well, like he's
Can't
fucked.
Can't wait to
He's
see.
gonna be lucky if he doesn't get detained.
Yeah. Chris is saying that the security patrol ended up with it, and Cassian did not get it. So thanks.
Okay.
I was a little fuzzy on that because they were
Yeah,
going back and forth so much.
I can remember. I watched it at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's.
I watched it last Wednesday, so my memory is a little meh.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It's a MacGuffin. It doesn't really even matter. Like that. That was just to get Rail on planet to offer Cassian the off planet option. But then we actually get the interaction between Bix and Tim, and we find out that Tim, the douchebag, tipped off the fucking security force. And Bix is just like,
we knew that,
yeah.
but she just found that out. Yeah.
Yeah. And, we talked about this yesterday when we were recording these, but how could he ever have thought that would have been a positive in her eyes? Like, how could he ever, like, on the other side of it, be like, well, I did fuck your, ex-boyfriend, but now we're free to fuck. Like, right? We're good. She's like, fuck you, man. Like, no, he was my friend. What did you do? Like, you don't understand what I'm involved in. I loved that so much. I just love the interaction.
And then to see him get shot, it's like, well, snitches get stitches, you bitch.
Totally deserved it. They should
So
have
fucking
started
funny.
with the dick.
They should have started with a dick. I agree. Well, no, I mean, he was an asshole, but he wasn't that big of an asshole. Like he deserved a quick death. The other guys, though, making a droid cry, yeah, he deserved to get shot in the dick first.
Okay. Chris is saying there's online speculation that the device was a plant meant to recruit rebels. Whoever gets it from the Empire is worthy of recruitment. I don't think so, man.
Yeah, I think that's
a reach.
Yeah, because the thing is, none of these shows have that much depth to them. Like, let's be honest, they're great, a good amount of them, but that's like just way too deep.
Not to mention the complexity of the Rebel Alliance infiltrating Imperial stuff in order to plant it, or somehow leak that that's the one thing that's so difficult to get that if you did succeed, then you sort of like jumped in like a gang or something. That's a little too like the. Well, this is before the alliance was even formed. These are just like freedom cells. There was no organization.
Yeah. This is like straight up the rebellion, not the rebel alliance.
Yeah.
Plus, that's also assuming that the person who steals that thing is going to sell it to a rebel agent. Like, if I'm stealing shit like that, I'm gonna fucking sell it to whoever's gonna buy it first, so I can get that shit out of my hands and pay rent.
Even if it's right back to the Empire.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably gonna get more money selling it back to the Empire.
Yeah, they're gonna save face. Yeah, I mean it's a good speculation. I don't buy it personally. All right, so then the officer who fired shot, who actually killed Tim, was sort of sent back by Brasso as to the ship, and it ended up being an execution sentence.
That was fantastic.
Awesome. Oh man.
And it's like exactly what's going to happen as soon as he gets in the ship, but it's like, okay, let's see how this guy gets taken out, and then oh shit, he's tied up to some shit, but he's not setting it down. All right, let's see this fucker explode. It's so good.
I love seeing the explosion. I love that now they're like stranded, like they can't get off planet now. I mean, there has to be commercial routes, like they have to take the bus, like the Greyhound, and so I want to see a scene. There's also other
drop shits too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Damn it, I really wanted a scene of them like sitting in line, like public transportation.
Yeah, just got the Imperial March elevator music in the background.
That'd be so good. Yeah. And then we get this wonderful flashback with Marva and Clem, her man. Whatever happened to him, we don't know yet, right? I mean, he's not in this scene anymore, so that's probably unfolding backstory to come.
Yeah.
But they see this little Casa kid. They're like, oh shit, we better steal him from his home planet. Because that's what you do?
Well, I mean, it made sense because they're like, look, the fucking Empire is coming. They're going to just fucking glass this planet. Oh, hey, this kid's pissed off. Let's take him. I like him.
But I don't understand why the Empire would destroy... The Empire abandoned the planet because it was a mining accident. It's actually toxic to just be there. So why would they even bother coming back? Like, I mean,
bureaucracy, man. None of it makes sense.
It's got another one of those fucking rail guys. He's like, we have to recover all of the machinery parts from the fucking mining compound. I don't know. But anyway, that's how he and Marva sort of connected. So it's not really the real mom. So you think they ever, pubescent Casa?
I mean, maybe.
Lonely Marva.
He was, well, we don't know when she became lonely, though.
Right.
Or maybe Cassian kills Clem.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Yeah, okay. It gets dark.
Yeah.
All right. What was your favorite moment of this episode?
Oh, my God. It was just a hard one. Because like that entire fight sequence just was so goddamn amazing. And then all the explosions. Like, I'm a dumb American, so just give me explosions. I'm like, but I would say if I had to pick one specific scene, it would be when the dude blew up the ship in the scrapyard. Like, that shit was hilarious. It had me giggling.
Nice. I think for me it was the fight scene. The shootout. I love the environment design, and to think of all of the different people that had to be prepping that and on set and the practice run throughs to make sure no one got smacked, or like all the stuntmen involved. Like, you got to give your hats off when you got a big action sequence like that, and it just comes off so well. I really enjoyed it. It was just a great movie moment, and it wasn't even a movie. Did you have a least favorite moment of this episode?
No, not that I can think of.
Yeah, same here. I mean, my least favorite moment was Tim being a Tim, but
Well, yeah, but he got killed, so it's cool.
He got what he deserved. So Chris is like, which would also explain why Cassian says he's been fighting the Empire since he was 6, who looks 10. And wait, what? That he was like getting down with Marva, or that he was just taken when he was a kid? So many questions. Yeah, I mean, what else? Anything else you wanted to cover with this episode?
No, like I said, I mean, again, looking at the notes, it's like it was a pretty light narrative, but just so much to it. It was great.
If it's true how it does end up, where these are just little story arcs that are just sort of super tight knit little parts of Andor's journey, I think this initial one was just a banger, and I'm hoping they can live up to it because it was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is your hopes for the future? Like, what are you looking to get out of this series now?
I really hope that is the case, because that was one of the best parts about the Clone Wars, because it could just jump timelines and it was accepted. And some episodes would just be one shots. Sometimes you get a 3 or 4 story arc, and it was just great. And like we were talking about it last time, like they could carry that on indefinitely, especially because there's a 4-year period that this is taking place in, so we can get a lot. Or was it 5 years?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Anyways, we got a lot of time. Again, we got Clone Wars. We got 7 seasons of that shit, and that was just in between 2 movies.
So I heard another rumor that online speculation. This one isn't mine, but I heard that K2SO, his personality core, is part of the B unit that we met in this series. Like that little B droid. I can't remember his actual name. Like somehow he takes part of that memory core and puts it in K2SO to create K2SO's official personality or something. I think that's a little too much. Like I don't.
Yeah,
think
that seems a little weird. I don't think so.
That's like saying that the L7, I think it was, is part of the Falcon, but you never really get her personality in the Falcon. It was just her memory banks or whatever. So I don't really see that being a situation where it's
I don't.
Some weird personality thing.
Well, especially because they do kind of explain why they have an Imperial droid.
Yeah,
and even K2SO explains it. He was like, I was repurposed. I really feel like this poster shouldn't be Andor. It should be the Nandor poster. You should just sneak that in there in one of these episodes.
I'll sneak
just
it in
see
next
if
time.
Anybody notices.
Because that is so good. I mean, he does not relent, not even in posters.
It really does not.
Yeah, I think the glory of Star Wars droids is that they earn their personality through use, mind wipes, misuse, constant refreshing of everything, and they just get these weird personality quirks from, wiring errors or just quirky owners, and that's what I love about them so much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else. Are you good?
Yep, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in, both live and chat or after the fact. We do appreciate your time and attention. We would like to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video, and comment if you have something to say. What did you think about this particular episode? And then conversely, what did you think about this 3-episode arc of our initial exposure to Andor? Are you glad they were all released at once? Would you have liked them to be leaked out 1 episode a week? Let us know in the comments. We really appreciate it. And until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, may the Force be with you.
Look, you got the money. I got the box.
That's what my wife said, and I married her.
I mean, No, and it goes to black as I'm still in my room. Now everybody's thinking.